No cooling call. Hello.
Hello.
All right, here, take a look at your AC unit.
Yes.
All right. How's it going?
So far, so good.
Okay. So it stopped cooling on you?
On Sunday, it was cooling.
Okay.
And he thought it might have been the Freon or whatever. And he went outside because he was still doing yard work.
Okay.
He said the outside machine was kind of making a funny noise. And he saw the wires to the house and the thing, there was a loose connection. The wires were coming. So he said it might have done that because the lights flicker really bad when it starts to cut on.
Okay, then. Where's the inside unit at? Like
in the attic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You aware you got a $110 deductible?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's it right there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look up there. And this the thermostat right here?
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. I'm just gonna take a peek up here first.
And as soon as you go up, there's a light switch hanging down. So.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay. Have the lights been flickering like that when it turns on?
No.
Okay.
And Sunday we turned it off and let it, because it stopped blowing. It was blowing, but it was hot.
Okay.
So we turned it off for a little while, and then we turned it back on, and it was fine.
And what about the water in the pan like this?
It drains.
Huh?
It drains.
Because it's disconnected. Are you aware?
No, it comes down and it goes through the hole and it goes out that white tube.
It don't supposed to do that.
We have our drain used and it dripped into the wall of my daughter's room.
Oh wow!
And we had to do a secondary line
out
the house that way.
Do you mind getting up here and I can show you? So, what do you say the light? This thing, you got a light.
Yeah.
See the thing here. This gonna cause problems. Could hear me out. Okay, so this was intended to be the primary, right? And that's what you're saying that was dripping into the wall. The thing is, this is a secondary. It should never drip in here. The thing is, this is going to rust out. You see it starting to rust?
Right.
And then it's going to drip in your ceiling. And a lot of people, ceiling collapse because it's already starting to rust. And all that water is going to start getting in here because it's going to start dripping in the bottom of that.
Right.
Yeah. So,
because he had to put it through there, and now it drips on the secondary hose, and now it goes that way.
See, it's supposed to drip out of here.
Right, but see, he thought the people were so stupid when they did this because it came here, and there's still a hole we showed the hole that he's like, it was never connected to the main line.
Oh wow!
And it just kept dripping into my daughter's room. Wow! Down the wall. So
do you got access into the wall? Because you're gonna have to this need to be connected immediately. Cause
no, he said it has to drip out. See, because it's dripping right now out of the secondary one. Yeah. He said this one.
But do you understand what I'm saying? After a while, maybe you got to probably couple months.
Get a new tray.
Yeah. Well, now you need to get this connected inside the wall. Because even if you get a new tray, it's going to rust out. And it's going to be an inconvenient time when it's starting to rust out.
Let me show you where this goes.
Yeah, let's show me where that goes. Okay.
Just lift up the ladder because we got to go to that second door right there.
Okay. All right.
See?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it just never got connected.
Never got connected.
And my daughter, when that all got replaced and all this stuff, and she kept hearing something, and down there behind there, it was all just wet.
So, is it a pipe? Can we put a piece of pipe and connect it? What happens if you take this off?
Here, let me move all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we got to connect that because you're going to have some problems here. Okay, it goes up in there.
It goes all those down there to that pipe. And then, let's see.
Maybe I can get a screwdriver.
Let's see, because usually... but yes, it all could. This is because this is our shower, and it was supposed to go. And there's that tube right there.
I'm gonna take this one off and see.
Okay, then let me
see if I can see it. Yeah, I don't even think it's.
Cause on the
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to get a plumber or something, but this has to be connected, or
because that's why he said we went. That's why he just disconnected the main line and to the main drip and said we'll do a secondary. Because if you go outside, the other pipes out there.
Yeah, see, that's a secondary. It shouldn't drip out it. That pipe should have been connected.
But yeah, it just dripped everywhere, and we had to replace the bottom, and we still, you know, so it was like, he said this should have been like a left turn into that big main tube to the left, and I'm like,
so we need to get a plumber, probably tie into that pipe right there, and put like a T with a 3/4 nipple or something, and connect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Because they never did run it.
So
what year was this house built?
In the 80s.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like 83, I think.
So it must didn't have AC originally.
I don't think. I don't know. So, but he's, after that drip or whatever, because he did it twice, and my husband said, look, this is how it was when we came, that it already had a tube out there, and it just stuck straight out and it dripped. I said my husband didn't like that, so he took a tube and went down the side of the house so it drained out that way.
Okay, so
you know,
I wish I could speak with your husband and
let me call my husband and see if he can come to the house.
Okay. All right. Because I'd rather hook this primary up right here. Yeah. Yeah, this primary, I'd rather hook this primary up and just have it going outside. Take this off and hook it up right there. They're gonna have some problems with that pan here. That's what I do. I'm gonna take that off and hook it up to the primary. It seems like it's cooling though. That's why I kind of say. All right, but if he can't though, I think I found a fix for you.
Yes, sir.
If he can't come, I think I know what we need to do.
Okay.
To make it a little easier.
All right. What do you think?
Let me show you.
Because he's here in town.
Okay.
I just gotta.
So, like I say, remember, this the primary right here. This is secondary. You got primary and secondary. I like to take this off and hook it up so it'll stop dripping. So the primary will just drip outside.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
so we'll put this 90 right on here.
Okay, sir.
And then it'll drip. It won't drip in this pan.
Okay.
So it won't rust out.
That sounds much better.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, so would you still want him?
No, I think I'll take it. And then you can just explain it to him when he get home.
Hold on, Dad. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Okay. Look at that tree. All right, let's see here. This thing cooling back here, though. I can tell it's cooling. That's why it's condensate. Let's see, that's the. Cooling. I guess that's what they're talking about. Conduit. I don't think we do nothing about them lights flickering. Alright folks, I'm gonna get this. I ain't gonna make this video too long. You see they got problems. That secondary dripping out. I'm just gonna put that 90 on that primary. Let it drip outside right there. It's cooling, that's why it's condensate. If it wasn't because at first I thought maybe that pan was filling up and that flow switch is tripping. But it's dripping out. See, you got rust out here. I'll take care of that. Open it up. It's cooling good. See that suction line. Yep, you'll be amazed. Like I say, some homeowners, they just don't understand because they're gonna have the problem. That pan about to rust out. But I'm gonna fix this up for them and get up out of here. Some mice get in there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that shouldn't do that. So this right here. Look at that. Yeah, that's what it's arcing right here. Arcing right there. And look at that contactor. I don't know if it's just blue. Look. Yeah, it's arcing. Trying to see where it's arcing at though. Yeah, we're wired tight too. So I'm gonna go turn it off at the thermostat so I won't blow no fuse.
To the rainbow thingy or whatever that.
Yeah.
Okay. My husband is still coming.
Okay.
He said he'll be here in a minute. He's got.
All right.
He's got to put the machine on.
Yeah, I find. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off. Cause I see it's shattering out there. I'm trying to fix the wire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There is a gate out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay.
Alright, it's kind of tricky though, because I ain't got really no slack. It's kind of hard for me to tell. See, it's arcing right there. You see that? But I think I need to take this and loosen. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Nah, I just coming to loose right here. That's what it is, I think. But I'm gonna take this off and put this on this side right here, so to give a little bit more slack. There we go. So that well arcing there right there. See, it's bad wire. So I'm gonna see if I can take that off. I'll clean that up. Yeah, I know you probably seen this one right here arcing, but
I didn't see it arcing, but I know.
Okay.
But I know that the way it is like that.
Yeah.
I ended up. I was down there pulling weeds, and I happened to bump the wires, and while I was on, that sucker, boom! I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you see that right there?
Started eating through it, huh?
No, we're not eating through it, but you can tell it's arcing. That's why it rusted right there.
Damn.
Cause it was kind of loose up in here. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna put it on this side, cause you ain't really got that much slack right here.
No, I don't.
So I'm gonna put it on this. It was going through here.
Right.
And so I'm gonna put it through here so we'll just have more slack. And then we're gonna do something about that secondary drain line up in there, cause your pan about to rust out. Cause it should never drip in that pan, but she showed me how it dripping through that wall. Well, they never hooked it
when they
up.
plumbed it up, they never hooked it up.
Yeah.
I tried to tell the guy that when he did, I said they didn't really hang around long enough to make sure all that stuff was good.
Oh yeah.
I had to replace that whole bottom deal myself.
Yeah. Well, so this house didn't originally have AC or what?
No, it did.
It did?
Yes, sir. It always dripped outside this way on the other pan.
So when was that connection made? That was originally when the house was built? They made that connection?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I didn't know nothing about it. You know, behind the wall.
Wow. So I wonder how
back
many
in
years that was.
1985.
Wow.
I know.
So that probably years that thing was doing that. Wow.
Yes, sir. And it's always leaked on the outside, even with the old one. Before I had it replaced.
Yeah.
So I never knew that.
Yeah.
When they hooked all this up, we let it run for a little bit, and we was about to go out to eat, and that's when my daughter was like, "Hey, Daddy, the wall looks kind of wet." I was like, "Oh shit."
Okay.
But yeah, so I got to find a way of hooking that up. I don't have a plumber out here. I mean, I can do a little plumbing myself.
Yeah. Nah. I think I got a solution for you. I'm gonna come back and take this up, but.
All right. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Is there I just want some silicone around that hole right there, and I'll be all good, huh?
Huh?
I just want some silicone around that hole right here.
Yeah.
To keep the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know some mice or something been on the inside here. I don't know
That's
how
a
they got in
lizard.
there. Oh, that's lizard poop?
Yeah, that's a little gecko looking lizard.
Oh, okay. I was saying that poop.
They were all over the house. They're trying to dive down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's lizard poop.
All right. Let me show you what I'm gonna do up in here. I'll come back and get my, I'm gonna need some PVC and some glue. Let me show you what we're gonna do. All right, so.
Connect it straight to that line, not go outside.
Yeah. So, cause this the primary right here, and this the one that's going in the wall.
Yes, sir.
So, and that's the primary. This is where it should drip. So I'm gonna put this 90 on here, so it just drip straight outside, and I'm gonna put a cap on here. So when it fills over water, it's gonna shut the unit off. That's what this flow switch is for.
Right.
But since this, cause this pan is gonna eventually rust out. There's all the rust in there, and then your ceiling gonna collapse because it's just gonna drip from the secondary. So I'm gonna put a cap on here, and then if this primary ever gets stopped up, it's gonna fill up with water, but it's gonna shut the unit off, and then you're gonna wonder why it's not cooling.
Okay.
And you have to come and make sure the primary don't get stopped up.
Okay.
Because sometime out there, anything can get in it, like mud or something, and it'll stop it up, and it's gonna overflow in your secondary right here.
So if you cap that one off and hook this one up, it'll start flowing out of there?
Yeah, it's gonna flow out this one.
It's not flowing out of there right now because of the reason of that being capped off.
Well, it's not flowing out of here because it's cap on here.
Right. Okay.
Because it's intended, this the primary, this supposed to be hooked up to this, and it should flow in that sink drain. Yeah, that's the primary. It's capped off. This way it's supposed to be dripping out. So I'm gonna hook this 90 up. Don't feel like it's glued. Yeah. So this right here, I'm gonna make sure. So I probably had to get some more pipe, but you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna hook this up. I'm gonna give me a union or something. Yeah. I can help you
out there a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get
That's the connector there?
Yeah.
I got you.
A connector, and I'm just gonna hook this up right here, and then it's gonna flow. I'm gonna have it so it the flow. Yeah, I might have to put another 90 because this right here kind of facing down. So I'm gonna put me a 90 right here. It's gonna drip straight outside.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put a cap. We're gonna put that cap where that cap was.
So right now it should be a little wet in there, right?
Yeah.
It's bone dry, but it's been coming out the other way. Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of concerns me is when you do that, it don't start leaking out of there and it stays leaking out the other one.
Say that again.
What concerns me is when you cap off the other one.
Cap out which one?
Go grab my light, please. Hang on. This one right here. When you cap that,
I'm not gonna cap this.
I'm sorry. When you cap,
I'm gonna cap this.
When you cap, okay, you're gonna cap that off. Hook this up to this. Okay.
Yeah.
What concerns me is if it doesn't start leaking out of there and it stays leaking out of there. You see what I'm saying?
When it stays leaking out, which it's doing anyway, right?
Right.
When it stays leaking out of here, this pan is going to fill up with water.
Right.
And this switches here is going to shut it off.
Right, but what am I supposed to do with all that water?
You're going to either come vacuum it out. You got to vacuum it out. You either have to vacuum it out, or you're going to unstop this, because this is where it's going to flow at.
So how do I know that ain't stopped up right now?
What?
How do I know it ain't stopped up right now from here to here because it ain't been hooked up since we've had it?
I mean, I can get my vacuum and unstop. Yeah, I can check it. Yeah, no problem.
See what I'm asking? I'm just asking.
Right. No problem. No, but from here to here, trust me, it's not stopped up.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not stopped up. And right now I got the unit off. When we turn the unit on, it should start draining water.
Okay then.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, now I got you covered, but how you got it now ain't the way to go. Cause like I say, you see all the rust in here.
Right. I usually clear it out every now and again, keep the water through there. I throw some bleach or some CLR in there to kind of help clean out the line because of where it's at out there.
Yeah.
So right now I haven't done that. That's why it's like that right now. All right, that galvanized should not be rusting, but at the same time, like you see it, I can't say it ain't rusting.
21, the end of 21.
Well, I mean, it ain't like, but I got what you're saying. I don't like how they did it with the styrofoam on the bottom. There was a bunch of concerns that I had with it, but they came in, threw it in here, and then left.
Yeah.
They left so quick that they left their thermostat or their gauges and the dolly.
Yeah. They was in and out.
Yeah, they was quick.
And now I'm proposing it to you. We can leave it how you got it if you want to, but from my professional opinion, we should do it like.
Well, go ahead. No. I'll take your recommendation.
Yeah,
I will do that.
Yeah.
Anything to help me out here.
Yeah. Okay.
What was wrong with was it low on Freon or anything like that?
No. It's cool and good.
It was just that connection.
Yeah, just that connection. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, let me get you hooked up here, and then
it's gonna drip to the outside, right?
It's gonna drip straight outside,
okay,
and I'm gonna make sure that before I leave. Matter of fact, I can even put a T on here, clean out.
Okay. Yeah, because it's been a while. You're more than welcome to use that light if you want.
Okay.
I don't know if it's...
I appreciate it. Now you can leave it there. Let me get what I need. Let me see a T, a 90, and then the cap. All right. I'm just gonna put this cap right here though. That's all you need. Cap that off. Let that pan fill up. And then you can flush it out every now and then. Cause this has a T on here. The primary, see, at one time they had a T on here. Right here. That's like a vent pipe. And if you want to, you can pour some stuff down in there. Well, I'm gonna get you hooked up here.
Excuse me.
Yeah. We got the allergies in this attic, huh?
Oh yeah, all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sneezing ever since last night. Ooh. Probably got snails and all kinds of stuff in there. Being out, I'm trying to keep the frogs out of it. Oh shit.
Matter of fact, let me go ahead and I'm gonna vacuum that water out of here for you.
That's fine.
Yeah. Get all that rust out of there.
Is that pretty much everything, or how much extra is it all? Is that all covered with the tray?
Yeah, everything will be covered.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just pay the duct, but I charge the one to cover the rest.
Okay.
There's some diamond tap if you want to take a dose of it.
Will it help?
It should. It's for allergies. It's the purple one, the red purple.
Where's it at?
Right there by the deodorant.
This one? No. It's called the flu though.
Just, it does all that. It's for allergies.
This one.
That one is itching the eyes. Take the 20.
Sweet like a bottle of beer or
To
what?
the 20. The 1 to the 20.
Put the 20 on.
Put the 20 on.
Man, I can't look at him. Wow. That's though.
Got a socket close by here.
Yeah, I appreciate your lot, bro.
All right, no problem, man. something for this thing.
5 o'clock in the fucking morning on the road. If you leave at almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon, go back home. So what are you tired? Just go straight to the roof.
One.
All right, brother. Thanks again. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Take care.
Anything else, just holler. I work right down the road. I mean, bam, I'll come right back.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of you.
All right, that's everything, right?
Yep, yep.
All right.
That's
I was
everything.
looking up there. Is it cleared out or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's the primary right there.
Thank you again. And you have a blessed day.
All right, you too. You have a blessed day, bro.
I gotta get on back to work.
All right, man. Have a great week. All right, I'm getting hooked up though. That's the primary right there. This is a secondary. All right. All right, so I'm gonna put this right here. Go ahead and put this secondary right here. That's why that one was dry. Put that trap on there. That's a threaded though. I got some threading. Put that right there. Put that right there. Let's shorten it. Ain't gonna be too long though. I got it. So we ain't gonna need no trap. I ain't gonna worry about putting that trap on there. I got some in my truck, but mine too deep. All right, put that about right there. Measure twice, cut once. think that's gonna be good, folks. I'm gonna come and glue that up. We'll get up out of here. Got a cap on that one. Yeah, that's the primary right there though, so we'll have it dripping out of there. Got this capped off. Water fills up. Kill the flow switch. Alright, got all that glue back in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pour some water. But it look like everything's sloping down, so I think we're gonna be good on that. Alright. Got the unit turned back on. I'm backing both of them drain lines out. You don't know what you don't know. Alright, look like we back in action out here. I'm gonna go ahead and take these wires out. Now when I move it around though, it should be doing all that clacking. And since I've been out here, barely touched this pipe right here. It don't fell down. This thing's still clacking that side here. You gotta put silicone or something back in here. Alright, folks, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna run my own thermostat wire. Alright, so I turned the unit off from the outside. Saying I barely touched that pipe, it fell down. But it is dripping out of there, so I'm gonna have to put some glue or something on there. Imagine this wire from the 80s. All right, what really need to be done, this right here need to go up under this wire. This thing probably done fell down before and knocking that conduit loose. I'm gonna stick this through here. I'm scratching that wire right there too.
honest with you, I think I need to go ahead and just change that contactor too. Contactor got a lot of arc marks on it. Come on. So I'm telling him to go ahead and just change that contactor. I don't know, he ought to put some silicone on there himself. Yeah, see that? See how I pitted that contactor? How it look. Go ahead and change that out. All right, let me see if I can do something with this thing here. Put it on under there. Can't reach it, folks. All right, that should get it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and change this contact out. But I ain't trying to come back to this country. We out here in the boondocks. Alrighty. Everything should be like plug and play. Don't take nothing but a hot second. Might well go ahead and replace it. Oh man. Somebody told me to get my magnet tray. Might well just put my magnet tray in my bag, huh? My tube bucket. What you got, flat head? Yeah, man, old WW HVAC done hooked them up. That thing. I don't think it was bad, but between their pipe probably falling down every now and then, tugging on the wire. Need to be replaced. There. Yeah, I grew up in the country, man. I feel like I'm at home. Peaceful out here. I see that. All right, my camera died on me, but I was able to get them fixed up, replace that contact. You see this wire? I can shake it now. It's not tripping or anything like that, so I think they're gonna be good to go. All right, let's snip the. All right, HVAC people, we out.